Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gerard the Watt, owner and witch of Earth's Curious Goods. And today I'm going to show you a spell to make them go away. Now, if it's a bully, or maybe it's just something that's very toxic in your life right now and you just want it to go away without hurting them, but you just want them out of your life and maybe you need that little help. Well, today's the spell for you, so keep on watching. If you're new around these parts, don't forget to subscribe as I post new videos, and if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. Without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so the materials we're going to need for today's spell is a black permanent marker, a piece of paper, a container. It could be a mason jar. I would recommend a jar. A recycled jar is fine. If you don't have a jar, then a Ziploc bag would work, a sandwich bag would work. As always, make the magic your own. You're going to need a bell. If you don't have a bell, chimes will work. And if you don't even have chimes, then it can go as far as something like, I would recommend like a little pot or like a glass cup and something that you can tap on it. So and probably we need something like a vibration, so even if it's just and it vibrates. Okay, so even a cup would work too, but you will need something that will chime or ring like a bell. Okay, so now the first thing you're going to do, and the purpose of today's spell is to make that bully stop, make them go away, you know, without hurting them. The spell isn't designed to hurt anyone. It doesn't want to harm anyone, but it kind of puts them in a stasis. It kind of puts them on freeze, as we would call it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do with your piece of paper is you don't want any straight edges. Tear away from you, okay, because we want them to go away. We want to banish them out of there, okay? And then I'm going to turn it counterclockwise because it means to go away. We're going to tear away. Okay, counterclockwise and tear away. And counterclockwise and tear away. Okay, so at the very end, you'll have a piece of paper with jagged edges, no straight edges at all, okay? So if it's a paper bag, same process. If it's lined paper, same process, okay? Now on this piece of paper, you're going to write the person that you want to go away, their first and last name, okay? Since I'm not doing anyone, I'm just going to write John Doe. Okay, so it's like that. All right, so now that you wrote their name, you're going to turn it counterclockwise, like so, and you're going to write, you're going to cross across their name, you're going to write it again, their first and last name, okay? John Doe. Okay, so it should look like that. Awesome. All right. So now you're going to turn it again, counterclockwise. Okay? And you're going to put a line right down the middle of their name. Like so. Okay? Now you're going to fold it away from yourself. Okay? Turn it counterclockwise, and fold it away from yourself because we want them to go away. Counterclockwise, fold it away from you. Okay, counterclockwise and fold away. And you're going to fold it, you're going to do that until the paper is to the size that you want in order to put it inside of the jar. Okay, now we have the jar. You're going to just place it inside. All right. Okay, now you're gonna bring it up to your mouth and you're gonna talk into the jar, talk into the Ziploc bag, and you're gonna say this spell. Element of water, I call to you. Freeze and frost and cast them out. Element of water, I call to you. Freeze and frost and cast them out. Element of water, I call to you. Freeze and frost and cast them out. All right. And you're going to take your bell and you're going to ring it 3 times over it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And you're going to seal it. Okay. Now, if you're using a chime, then you're going to do that 3 times over it, you know, with the chime. If you don't have any of those items, if it's just a glass cup, you're going to hold the glass cup over the opening of it, and of course you're going to hit it 3 times. 2, 3, like that, okay? And that, pretending that's a cup, or a glass cup. Something that resonates or vibrates, okay? So then we can close it. Now what you're going to need to do is you're going to take this jar and you're going to put it into your freezer. So you're going to open up the door, put it in the back of the freezer, the very back of it. If you have a deep freezer, put it in your deep freezer, but it has to be cold and you're going to keep it in there, okay? When you place it inside of the freezer or the deep freezer, you're going to close the door. Your hand's still on the door, so if it's a deep freezer, it's still on the door. If it's the freezer, it's still on the door. You're going to say 3 times, go away, go away, go away, okay? See them leaving, see them leaving you alone, see them peacefully leaving you alone. They no longer are concerned with you, they no longer are bothering you, they are no longer being a toxic influence into your life, okay? So it's super important, with your hand still on the door, you're going to say, go away, go away, go away. Be thinking about them, see what they look like, see them walking away, see them no longer bothering you, okay? You're gonna wanna keep this in the actual freezer until that event has happened, and you don't wanna take it out until you feel secure or you feel safe or you feel like they are no longer a part of your life, okay? Because if you take it out of the freezer, it's going to break the spell, okay? So when you're ready for to undo the spell, you're gonna take it out of the freezer. You're going to take the paper out of there and you'll want to bury it or you'll want to burn it to complete the spell, that it's no longer has an effect and it's done. But as soon as you take it out of the freezer though, the spell's already broken, so you don't want to remove this out of the freezer. You keep it in the freezer until that bully leaves you alone, until the spell takes effect, okay? And you want to keep it in there until you feel safe, until your life is better, until they're no longer a toxic influence on you. Then you can take it out. Some, you know, leave it in there for forever if you want. I don't recommend forever, you know, just because that is energy that is being expended. So yeah, take it out of the freezer when you want to break it, okay? Well, I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you do today's spell, leave a comment down below. I would love to see how it worked out for you. And as always, stay earthy, stay magical. Bye for now.